That's going to go in a frying pan, cook it up for a minute or two, toast them, get the aromas out. Once you've done that, put them in a pestle and mortar, grind them right down into a sort of powder. So that's going to be a lovely flavour there. Now we're also going to use some ground spices as well. I've got 1 teaspoon of fenugreek, 2 teaspoons of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of chili powder. Now you could add an extra one in if you want, nice and hot, but I'm just going to use 1. Then we've got 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and then 1 teaspoon of salt. Now we've also got 4 cloves of garlic. Peel those, crush them down, and I've got a piece of ginger, fresh ginger, probably about 40 grams there, good sized piece, bigger than my thumb. Peel that, grate that down, and then that all gets mixed in with some yogurt. Now I've got 150 grams of natural yogurt. This is a Greek yogurt, so that all just gets mixed. That's going to be in a marinade, and then we rub it all over the chicken, and that will be delicious. Now I've also got 1 lime there. Now what I'm going to do is just chop that into segments and nestle that in between the bits of chicken. So there's all the sort of spices and, you know, for making up the marinade. Now we've also got the chicken pieces as well. So what we do is, once we've got the marinade all ready, I'll show you the chicken. We're going to make some cuts in it, and then we're going to rub all that marinade over the chicken. So I'm going to go over to the hob first of all and just sort of toast these spices here. Now, just to show you, this is the husk, the sort of shells for the cardamom pod. So I've taken all the seeds out. Now, what we can do is just put that in there all together. Switch the heat on, medium or below, I would say. So let's just switch it on. Now, you only want to do this 1 to 2 minutes. You'll know when it's time because your kitchen is going to smell wonderful. The aromas are going to come out, and oh, it's going to be delicious. And now and again, give them a mix around. Now you notice we're using a dry pan, there's no oil or anything in here, so just keep moving them around so they all get nice and toasted. I'm just starting to get a little hint of these smells, and it's, oh, lovely. Now I've had mine cooking for a couple of minutes, and I reckon they're pretty much done. Nicely toasted, beautiful aromas are coming off here. So I'm going to put that straight in my pestle and mortar, like that. I'm going to take it over to the table, and we can start grinding it all up. Now what I'm going to do is, with my pestle and mortar, I'm just going to give them a good old bashing and carry on until they've turned into like a powder. So I'll carry on doing that. Now with the toasted spices, I was bashing them and then I've been grinding them, and I've got a lovely powder there, so that's ready to go. Now I'm going to move that aside, get myself a bowl, and we're going to start making up this marinade. So let's start with the spices. And we've got those ground spices. Obviously we didn't toast these, just came straight out of the pot. And I've got the ginger and the garlic. And then we've got this yogurt. That's it. Now really, you can just give this a bit of a mix. Now I'm going to put that aside because that's all done. Smells wonderful. Going to grab me chicken. Now what I'm going to do with the chicken is get myself a knife. I'll just do it with one of them, and then you can do it with the rest. Just grab it, and in the thickest part, just kind of cut down a little bit. Try and use a sharp knife and mind your fingers. So carry on doing that with all the rest. So I've finished all the bits of chicken. Now that'll help to get the flavours into the meat, but also help them to cook as well. Now what I'm going to do is, I've chopped up my lime. I'm just going to grab one of the limes and just rub it where you've cut it really into slits. So I'm just going to do that again with all the rest. So now we've got the chicken prepared. I'm just going to start off spooning some of this on each one of them, and then I'm going to rub them in. So we're going to thoroughly rub this in. And I'm just going to rub this all over. You really want to kind of massage it in